Hello everyone. I am in a weird position below my screen, so I shall sit up. I shall sit up. Hi everyone, it's FCA. I haven't made videos in a really long time. It's been months. And I have some reasons why. One, there was school and work. Enough said there, but I'm going to give you more. My computer for several weeks has not been connecting to my university's internet. I think it's their way of shunning me because they've been making me really, really upset and angry. And so because I verbalized my anger and dislike of my university, they've gotten back at me by blocking my computer's IP connection to their Wi-Fi. I don't know if you can do that, but I feel like that's what has happened. But it needs to get fixed, and the information technology at my school, they're like, oh, well, we can't just fix it. We'll have to keep your computer for days and days and days. And I'm like, I don't want you to keep it for days and days and days because I need it. And it takes hours and hours and hours and immensely slows the entire Wi-Fi connection at my house on all three computers, my brother's, my parents', and mine, if I upload videos. And as I said, it takes hours. It takes a few minutes, usually 30 seconds to 2 minutes at the most at my university when I'm connected to their thing, but my computer won't, and it's annoying. So I'm not, bleh. I don't really feel like spending hours trying to upload a video to have everybody at my house get upset with me because their connection's slow and they can't check their email. So that's upsetting. I'm going to do my... Is someone talking to me? Because if they are, they need to stop. Okay. They're not. I heard a popping noise, and I was like, it sounded like the chat thing going off, and I didn't like it. Anyway, I'm going to do my Batman series. I still am very much wanting to do that. I want to get back into tutorials and stuff as soon as I have the time for my computer to spend days to get fixed. Sure, yes. Two-Face is going to be next. I'll link it below. I don't like the Hunger Games. I didn't like Twilight, and I don't like the Hunger Games. I didn't like Twilight because it stunk. I don't know. It was boring. That's what it was. It wasn't even about the story. It really wasn't. It just bored me. Just the way the narration, you know, like her narration and the characters were very one-dimensional, maybe two-dimensional-ish. They were very bland. Even my deodorant doesn't like it. It fell just from mentioning it. But it was bland, and it wasn't like everyone's all on this thing about vampires don't sparkle, and it's like, yeah, that's true. That's not how vampires were meant to be portrayed. But you know, they're fictional. They're fictional creatures, so. Some people are going to argue, well, there are people who take in blood. Well, they're just people who need some other substance. That's not quite vampirism. Well, I guess it is, but they're not vampires. That's the point. And I'm not going to give in to that they're vampires. Sorry. But just Hunger Games. I have read the book. I just read the one book, by the way. My brother really, really likes the Hunger Games. And since I value my brother's opinion out more than all others, I read it and I was disappointed in it. It wasn't disappointing. It wasn't that it was a bad story or anything. It was just that it made my stomach hurt. Anything that involves, you know, people being controlled by the government so directly. It's like you need laws. You need laws in society, otherwise everything would go amok. And if you think the rules are unfair, and you think laws and politics are unfair, try not having any. you know, that's truly unfair because then there's nothing anybody can do about it. You know, it's, if everything's fair, then nothing is. That's just how it is. It's just how it is. Ow! Pinched myself. That's what I get for playing with drawers. Anyway, I don't like the Hunger Games. And everyone's gonna be like, how can you not like the Hunger Games? It's so incredible. And I'm just like, I don't like the idea of the government controlling us so directly. And people are like, well, that's what they do already. No, not really. They really don't. It's like there are laws and rules and things in place, but you know, you give in to them. You know, people of society give in to them. You don't need to pay taxes. You don't need a job. You don't need those things. People think you need them. No, you don't. No, you don't. If you really wanted to not have to deal with laws and rules and regulations, you don't have to go to college. You don't have to get a job. You don't have to get married. You don't have to have a boyfriend or a girlfriend. You could live a life alone. You could. Our society enables that independence. And you could just live out in the open. Some people call that homeless. You could call it being free. And you would be just, you know, it would be so easy to get seeds. You wouldn't have to pay for them. Just go and get seeds and plant them, and you can make your own food. And the government couldn't do anything about it. You know, as long as as long as you don't have a tent, you can sleep anywhere you want, and it's not illegal, and it's not soliciting. Tents are illegal. But if you're just sleeping on your own, you know, go somewhere warm where you don't have to worry about cold winter nights. Travel wherever you want, just walk along. And if you really need some money to go somewhere far away or whatever, it's like you would have to give up material stuff. Everyone's materialistic. Well, why don't you give them up? If you're not willing to do that, then don't complain about the rules of society. Don't complain about regulations, because if you don't have any, then everything crumbles. That's just how it works. But the government being so controlling that they decide what district you are and how many people you can have in your family and food distribution and these cruel, you know, Hunger Games. It's a cruel thing that, you know, the government does just to mock and show control. It's just, And I know people are like, there's the rebellion thing, you know, but it's just, you know, it didn't settle with me, and I don't like it. But I miss all of you, and I hope to get all this computer stuff and university crap fixed. And I'll talk to you all later. Bye.